Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Animal Crossing New Leaf. Right now, it is September 22nd, 2024. And yeah, we're a little bit late into the evening. I was at work, but you know, I figured I would come on, I would chill, as it were, once I got in. And yes, so, I haven't seen you around lately. How have you been? I like rigorously forgetting to save each and every time I play this game, because I don't think I am. I think, yeah, no, we still got the... I'm not sure if she says that every time I've played. I'm not sure if Isabel has a sense of time. But no, last time we did change our outfit to this. So I'm not mental, Isabel is. But a letter from Mom. I'm so glad you've grown up to be all strong and independent, but you're still my little baby. Happy birthday from Mom. Yes, so real world, it was my birthday on the 22nd. No, it wasn't. Today's the 22nd. It was my birthday on the 20th. And yeah, I had a good time. Last night I went out for Pizza Hut followed by karaoke with my friends. That's another reason why I'm recording a little bit later than I usually would. Because I'll give you a hint. It starts with vocal and it ends with strain. And yeah, that's yeah, good night. Good night. Just maybe not for my voice this morning, but hey, we've recovered now. We can move on in life. Or so we would like to believe. Yeah, no, it was very good though. I like going karaoke. It's good. It's fun. You know, people underestimate the joys of simply going karaokeing. Like I always say, you know, if I suddenly came into a lot of money and could open a business, I would open a karaoke booth place like the one I go to, just more locally, because you know, I reckon I'd make bank. You know, you get a few people online, and all of a sudden you're very, very rich. Unfortunately, I can't do that to pay off my debts in this game, but in real life. You never know, you never know. Well, wouldn't that be hilarious? Culmination to this channel. You guys follow me through all, like most, if not all of high school, college, university, and I just open a karaoke bar. It's like, that'd be so funny. I'm kind of willing for it to happen, but so we'll see. But yeah, no, I had a good time, is the short version. And I have my voice back. And I also got out of work early. I'm actually meant to still be at work, but everybody left, so I was able to leave as well. So, mwah, lovely. I mean, ditto, darn, I didn't work and get extra pay. Curses. But anyways, I can go back in, I can chill, I can record this, then whilst this is exporting, I can go have a delectable bath, and then once that bath is done, I don't know what I'll do. You know, the world is, oh my god, I'm sorry, the vibe on Main Street is... Am I the only person who's kind of looking at this and going, oh, this is good, isn't it, Goldie? This is very good. So unfortunately these places are shit. We can't do our circuit, which is a shame. But oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me. We're only a few episodes into being back with this series, but I don't know. The vibe on Main Street is just I just got chills, man. I don't know what it is. Something about it. It just hits a nice little itch. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like this era of Animal Crossing a lot. Like, I definitely say, you know, it's kind of a toss-up, but I'm in the complete wrong thing. I'm not here to pay my loan, I'm here to give a letter to Pelly so I can save my birthday letter. But, I don't know. If you ask me, my favourite Animal Crossing game always teeters between City Folk, if purely filled by nostalgia, but, you know, I do think it is still a solid game in itself, and then New Leaf. I don't know. It's weird. City Folk's held my attention more consistently than New Leaf historically, but I think New Leaf is the better game. So it's always a toss-up between these two, but the one that makes me, like, I'm not sure how to describe it, the one that, like, gets me in, like, the gut or, like, the feels is always this era. Because it's the first Animal Crossing game I remember coming out and, like, being hyped for and anticipating. I don't know, the vibe on the street, it's like the lights, take me chilling there, the things, I don't know, it just hits a nice little spot in my brain that makes it go, hell yeah. And I suppose in a weird way, this era is coming to an end. I just speak about this briefly in a City Folk video a little while ago. We got, oh, that piano. How much is it? I'm gonna regret checking this. Ebony piano, 38,000 bells. No, 3,800. That is, we have just robbed this child in like broad daylight. That was awful. And some, I may as well check the floors and walls as well because I think our home's in a little need of sprucing up. But yeah, as I was saying, we'll run back home, stick that piano down. This kind of era, the New Leaf era of Animal Crossing is ending, because it went on for a good while. You know, we obviously had New Leaf, we had Welcome Amiibo, which kind of topped it up. I would argue we had, you know, Amiibo Festival and Animal Crossing Plaza on the Wii U. We had Happy Home Designer. And then, to round it out, we had Pocket Camp, because I think Pocket Camp's the latest bit of this content. And when I say this era, I mean, like, when New Leaf was, the main game, and when it was also following New Leaf's art style. It's like, I think it's coming to an end, you know, kind of sadly. Because obviously, yeah, Pocket Camp is closing down. Like, it's not gone, we're getting a fine version, but Pocket Camp's stopping getting regular updates, which to me is like, we're at the very end of, like, the you know, what was holding on from the new Leaf era. Because, you know, it's all kind of been replaced, like, nobody really cared, ooh, Fossil, nobody really cared for, the board game. You know, Happy Home Designer has, I would argue, been mostly replaced by Happy Home Paradise DLC for New Horizons, though I think Happy Home Designer still has a place. Because you know, the vibe there is better than the island in Happy Home Paradise. Not sure if that's inherently a hot take or not. And yeah, your Pocket Camp, you know, is still technically in live service for like a month and a bit, but it's kind of running out. I don't know. I like the art direction. I like the vibe of this era of Animal Crossing, probably the best out of any. But it's just good, isn't it? It's just good. You know, sometimes you don't need some like grandiose reasoning. Sometimes you can just say it's good, and everyone will kind of look at you and go, yeah. Like, I'm actually not sure you guys at home and just like going, yeah. I don't know. I like the graphics of New Leaf a lot. It's like again, I said this in my most popular video of all time. Still blows my mind that, but yeah. Well, when Pocket Camp came out, it was basically a HD version of the New Leaf textures, which is like hell yeah, it was cool. Anyway, I'm rambling on a bit, but yeah, I am still working on a farewell video to Pocket Camp though. Got a little bit delayed due to my lack of gameplay footage, but I'm working on it. It's just figuring out what I want to say and doing it in a way that makes that video feel like it has purpose, which it does. It just, you know, we got to make sure we balance it, right? Yeah, I hope it does well though. I want to kind of work on that, and then I've got a load of second channel ideas I do want to flesh out. To be fair, this is one of those nights where my brain will be working overtime to give me as many ideas as possible, because my parents were kind enough to pay for me for a Chinese. So I was working through tea times. They went to the pub and they're like, hey, you can have your Chinese, because we all went out and got treated, you know, your siblings did. We'll buy your Chinese if you want. I was like, okay. But yeah, whatever's in my local Chinese, it's like brain food. It wakes me up. So yeah, it is good though. You know, I always find my best ideas for any channel come dead late at night, which is like, that's not a downside. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna shake all of these. I think. How in deep are we? Is it just these two at the front? I think it is. But yeah, a lot of like the script writing and stuff on my most popular videos was done at like 2 AM. Which you'd think would be like a detriment, and it by all reasonable means should be, but it's like, no, I'm just in my element then, you know. It's like that's my my thriving era, as they would say on, I don't know, Tumblr, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure if anybody else is the same, but it's like midnight and my brain is awake. I'm just able to channel it in a way I'm not able to in the day. Because in the day, my brain's like, let's play Civ 5, and then like we hit 2 AM and my brain's like, let's load up a Google Doc and write 20,000 words. I haven't done that in a while, but it happens. I don't know. It's cool. I like it though. Shout out to my brain for being unique, if anything. You know, I'm sure when I die, my funeral is going to be stormed by men in suits, and they're going to be like, hey, hang him up. We got to take him away to be studied. We don't know how he wrote 20,000 words that one night in like, I'm trying to think, but we got to study that fucker. You know what, yeah, I've alluded to it. I may as well tell this story. So, in case you don't know, I have a Sonic Adventure 2 review up on this channel. It was made before the second channel, but it's still on the playlist. And it's 4 hours long, which is about 45,000 words total, which is insane. That is obscene. And I'm not sure if I went in with the idea of it being 4 hours. I just wanted to make a good video, and then my definition of good, you know, didn't stop until, well, you know, that happened. It took like a month and a half to get made, because I wanted to get it out for that game's 20th anniversary. Yeah, so it was 2021. Yeah, one night I was working on it, and I was getting close to the deadline, and my brain woke up, and there's a very long section of that review, and it's the level breakdown, and then I think multiplayer and bonus content I did in like, I don't even want to know, but the summer's coming up. Like, inspiration struck and just did not let me go for multiple hours. And it was bordering 20,000 words. I'm probably rounding up a little, but I wrote basically 2 hours worth of content in, I don't know. It was a bit insane. Like, you know, we could fact check it, to be fair. I do have a Google Doc, but I'm not sure if that's inherently what you guys are here for. But yeah, that is the most mental stint I've done of like late night inspiration. again, if you, like, I know my upload schedule for that stuff's kind of like spiffy, like iffy. But when I feel passionate about something, you're usually able to tell. It's like obviously currently right now, I'm really enjoying getting back into this series. It's been bloody ages. Of course, Danganronpa goes amiss. We're doing a Persona 3 with that one, it seems. Shit, I was meant to record that DLC. I forgot. Sorry. We'll get around to it. I might see if I can free up a recording slot just so it feels a little less cramped. But, yeah, I actually don't know how long the new Persona 3 DLC is. I'll keep an eye out, though. Oh, God, we gotta go to the museum. We got a lot. And I'll use the Astro Lamp. Is that everything there? How much is it? That's fine. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad, that was. But yeah, I like to think, when I've got passionate about something, I think you can generally tell. Because I don't think I've made a single second review video or like video essay that I've not been stupidly passionate about. Again, I've got like stories on stories and stuff of behind the scenes stuff, and I'm never too sure if people are interested in them, but they give me a good chuckle to think about them. Like see, I feel like I'm in deep now. Like there's nothing too much going on screen that would warrant doing it. So again, I'm told at the very least I'm like an okay storyteller. I was given that compliment once, like 5 years ago by a friend in my last year of high school, and I've stuck to that label ever since. You know, it's like, hell yeah, I am a good storyteller. Nobody's told me since, but you know, I can feel it. Sorry, that wasn't what I was meant to say. I'm trying to think, there's good behind the scenes stuff of stuff to do. And I want to tell something fresh, because I feel like, no, I know, I was meant to click assess fossils. I'm sorry, Blathers, I'm sorry. But I don't want to tell a story that like I've already told. Because everybody knows the, you know, the reviews that were done in, like, one day, or, like, a few days, because I had a stupid deadline. Like, everybody knows those! Nobody wants to hear that again. Well, if you do, I will happily recount them next episode. But I want to give you something fresh. Oh! Okay, well, that's finding a fossil we don't have yet. I'll take. But funny behind-the-scenes stuff. I think... You know what? I think I can say this without fear that this will come back to bite me, because we're kind of burying it in the middle of a New Leaf episode. So, when enough people watch your videos, sometimes the people that have worked on the things that you make videos on see them. And I am certain, with a 95% degree of certainty, that people that have worked on the TV show The Traitors have seen the videos I've made on that show. 2 videos on the second channel, one for the first season, one for the second. So why do I think that? Well, the second video banged, I think, and it came out shortly after season 2 was airing. Like, that video did insanely well, but this is to do with the first video. And basically, on YouTube, there's a dashboard. If you ever like run a channel, you're probably acutely familiar with it. It's called YouTube Studio. In the Analytics tab, you can go either by general videos or video by video. It's very in detail, should you want to spend the time to do it. And in the detail for my first video on the Traitors, there were 2 pings from weird sources, because most of the time it'll say, oh, this was from the subfeed, from the homepage, from recommended, and sometimes it'll be from like an external app, so somebody will find it off Google or something. But there are some things you will only get if somebody sends it directly to somebody else, which is so damn rare, it basically never happens. And usually it's like through Discord. But around the time of these pings, because they were WhatsApp pings, which I never get WhatsApp thanks to my video, like, you would think, who uses WhatsApp? Because it was 3 WhatsApp pings, like, in the space of 1 day. And I'm not being funny. That kind of had me going a bit, you know, oh, okay, who's sharing this video on WhatsApp? But I had just submitted an application to that show, and had stuck my channel thing in there, and then those 3 pings come up. Which to me, I read as, okay, this has probably been shared in like some sort of group work chat. Like, you know, at work, for example, we have a WhatsApp. You know, in TV production, they probably have a WhatsApp. You know, because I'm sorry, who wants to easily message people using Slack? Because I sure don't. Smash cut 2 years from now, I'm using Slack on my everyday job. I would be so sad. But the timing was really interesting, because it's like, okay, this is a really weird way for somebody to share something I've made, and they're doing it. You know, they're doing it shortly after I've given them the link to my channel, and I was one of the first people to apply for that season 2, so I was right near the top of the pile, you know, but I think there was something there. And then I got a callback pretty much at the moment they started doing callbacks. I got a callback, and it wasn't mentioned, you know, it was probably somebody else, but I got a callback for that season, we didn't go any further. I do need to talk more in detail about that when I inevitably make the third video. But yeah, I don't know. I'm confident with like a 90% certainty that those WhatsApp pings were that video getting sent around in some sort of staff group chat at the studio, because I'm sorry, who sends videos to their friends via WhatsApp? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like if a MySpace ping came up, I was gonna, you know what I mean? There's some things where you just don't expect them to be in there. And that's like, you know, that's the timing of it as well. It's all, I don't know, it had me thinking, and then I got the callback late, like shortly after I clocked the fact, and it was like, oh. And I think the callback was unrelated, but still, it lined up, and ever since, I've always wondered if it was. So hey, if anybody who conveniently works at that studio fancies, you know, let me know, it'd be great. But yeah, it's a little fun behind the scenes thing. Speculation, but I think it's founded in something. Anyway, hiya Scoop. What, you live in this town? I should have known that I found a rival here. Where do you, Daniel? I should have known. My name's Scoop. I moved here just about a week ago. I heard you were doing some really cool things in Miss Town, and I couldn't wait to be part of it. Well, I'll see you around, Zip soon. This is like a Japanese bathhouse, isn't it? This is really cool. Go on, actually. I effing love this house. That is... that might seem a bit extreme, because I've just been in here for like less than a minute, but that is a good house. That's a good house. I will give you that, Scoop. That is a damn good house. Anyway, where next? Again, I think we should we just hang out with the villagers? I think we should. They were all congregating up and around near the bridge. Thankfully, the bridge is marked on the map. Again, it is a damn shame that new Animal Crossing games don't have the map visible at all times, because I cannot tell you how helpful it is. Hey, where have you been? It's been a while. Never mind, I'm just glad you're back. So I must have spoke to Pippi. How about you, Goose? Have I spoke to you? It's been a while, Daniel. Have you been slacking off in the workouts just because we haven't been connecting? I know you want to blast those abs. Again, am I just like taking obscenely long breaks in recordings without realizing it? And last but not least, Daisy. Oh, you're Daniel, aren't you? I've heard so much about you and how you're helping to change Miss Steph for the better. My name's Daisy. It's a pleasure to meet you, Bow Wow. I thought I had already met you, Daisy, but I guess not. Guess we can stick you in the thumbnail or Scoop. Yeah, I just there's another mini behind the scenes thing, is I always do try to avoid using villager renders and thumbnails for as long as possible. Obviously in New Horizons I very rarely, if at all, have that problem. But in the older games, because there's only so many renders that would go with a certain game, I don't want to use a villager in a thumbnail too soon. So I go through as many as I can, you know. So we'll go through, for example, we got 10 villagers in this town right now. We'll do a little demo. So I'd go through Barbara, Daisy, Rizzo, Goose, Shari, Stitches, Jax, Pippi, Scoop, and then we got the special villagers like Tom Nook, you know, Tom Nook, Leaf, Able Sisters, you know, stuff like that. And I don't want to reuse the villagers as often as possible, because commonly, especially in New Leaf, they only have one render, which is bad for my thumbnails. Because you think a thumbnail is primarily the logo, a number, a render, and then blurry background. It's like, I don't want them to look too static, you know, I want them to try and stand out, but it's yeah. So I try and delay reusing a render for as long as I can. Usually special villagers have a few more renders, but thankfully, you know, GameCube, for some reason they have two, because, you know, it was re-released that many times over in Japan. They usually have two renders, which is, you know, isn't that interesting? And then, for City Folk and Wild World, because I don't have any plans to do a Wild World series, I can just use the Wild World renders if I've already used the City Folk render too soon. But in New Leaf, it's like, I've got one render of each villager and I gotta make it count. Sometimes they get an extra render and welcome evoke, commonly they just got the one. Did you just get blown off? What's the deal with you, Barbara? Daniel, is that you? Wow, it's been a while. Have you been busy or what? I mean, kinda. I don't know, did I not save last time? I was like, I did though, because like we were in this outfit. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Then again, when am I not? When am I not? Again, I'm like a senile old man just rambling off the same old stories till the end of time. Go me though. Go me. And oh, hello there, welcome. You're right, welcome. It's me. It's I. Here to sell some things. Yes, just a jar. Yeah. I thought I had to sell the fossils for a second there, but hey, we got 54,000 going on. I kind of want to go see if we can pay off any of our loan, because we checked when we were, you know, catching up last episode. We didn't really have any public works projects that are screaming, "Do me, complete me." It's like it's not happening. So I guess we could just focus on paying off our home loan. Like, I feel so, you know, again with GameCube. Okay, I'll speak to Goose and I'll continue that thought. Daniel, talk to me, baby. I'm just kind of son of be really honest. What do you think of my catchphrase? I'm thinking bouquet is when it's called. So hey, help me think of another. I gave you that catchphrase, didn't I? I don't know, bouquet. Now that. Nah, I kind of like bouquet. That you can keep that. It's cool. Sometimes you gotta let people know it's okay if they don't change. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you don't need to change. Sometimes you gotta just how you like it. like my thumbnail style that has very rarely changed in the last few years, clearly. But as I was saying, I think it's worth investing in my house because in GameCube, the vibe of that game, I don't think, in the nicest way possible, GameCube isn't in a style where I feel very enthusiastic to decorate my house. It just, you know, but you know, New Leaf City Folk, New Horizons to an extent, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm actually more inclined to do it because GameCube, I do not get the vibe I'm meant to be decorating for at all. Like, you know, because the items are familiar, but like the vibe just isn't there to where it would feel rewarding to me to decorate. Whatever this is like, I'm probably going to be here for a while longer. I've already got some semblance of a decorated house, and you know, I like the style. I can kind of, you know, I'm not sure how to describe it. This game has a style I like decorating in. GameCube, I just don't feel that same pull to, if you get me. It just looks more pleasant. So therefore I do an. Oh, is there an owl? There is. There is. What do you want? Bug off for this month has ended. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Bug off forecast. Yeah, nothing really that. Yeah, it is how it is. Yeah, I think it's worth paying off our house because you know, we'll actually do something with the extra space. Whereas in GameCube, you know, it's a toss-up between whether there's fish or not being stored in our basement in GameCube at any given point, which I love. And you know, part of me is like, yeah, I should really fix that, but shh, nobody has to know. Nobody gotta know. We don't even decorate in the basement. We just stick it full of fish. At least if I catch too many fish in an episode and the shops are closed in this series, I can just stick them around my current furniture. In GameCube, I got the whole room. Oh, yeah. Hang about. Make sure to cut your things to overnight. You can't do that to me, past me. When did you do this? When did you do this? You can't just. That's so much money. That's so much money. Okay, right. I'm gonna get one of each of these, right? And what we'll do next episode, to pick up on, is I'll keep these in my inventory as like a reminder to come back here and sell. And then also by having one of each in my inventory, I'm able to then go to Blathers to see if any of these need donating. So I think it's only the 5 types, isn't there? I'm kind of scanning. I could be severely blind, by all means. Feel free to remind me if I'm missing any in the comments, but it feels like it's those 5 and then the fruit. Huh. Yeah, I noticed that in a previous episode and didn't clock it, but I kind of came down the ramp just to, like, you know, taking the vibes, and I was like, hang on. I would like to do an episode like that where we just go catch bugs again. Again, it'd have the same type of vibe as an episode like this, where we're just kind of chilling, but, you know, that one with purpose, because we'd be catching bugs. I think my precision is always going to be a little bit more off when I'm using an Xbox controller to play, as compared to, say, a basic DS hardware, but, yeah, so I like the vibe, I like the challenge. But that said, a few years ago, actually, I was playing through the Great Ace Attorney English patch. Actually, I'm going to speak to Rizzo. Probably doesn't have anything major to say. It's been a while since the last one. Yeah. I was playing through the English patch for the Great Ace Attorney before the official ports came out. Yeah, and over the course of that just playthrough. I don't know what it was, but it just kind of crumbled. Like the little circle pad, it just crumbled. And I have not been able to find a replacement for it since. It's like, I tried to, like, buy a kit to unscrew the back of my DS and maybe, you know, put a new one in that way. And then my screws were like, nah, we're just warped beyond belief. We ain't letting a screwdriver in there, so, no. But, yeah, so, my DS is still kicking. It just has a very, like, yeah, shockingly, underneath all that rubber is just, like, a really thin piece of plastic. So I can still use it. It just is very uncomfortable and, like, less easy to fine-tune because it's smooth as rather than have that friction. God, actually, to be fair though, I probably prefer using an Xbox controller to that because it's finicky, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we really just have chilled, haven't we? I didn't really do much, but hey, we don't gotta do much. Sometimes we can just chill, and that's fine. But let's wrap this one up now. So, of course, if you have enjoyed hearing me ramble like an old insane man and maybe possibly doing a few errands along the way, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out a bunch, and also lets me know that you guys are, you know, happy to see the series is back. I want to see more of it. And that's going to be it for now. So until next time, we'll set on all that aside. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.